Okay, the next one is more of like a, it's like more of a conversational piece, and that is Xiaomi claiming to be the number one brand in reliability, yeah, trusted smartphone brand in India. So I
Honestly, like when I saw this picture, I was just laughing. Like, how can I mean, just because you have sales, you can claim that you are India's most selling smartphone brand in so and so category, but I don't know about trust because Xiaomi is the last smartphone brand I'm going to trust when I'm buying a phone. Because if you open Twitter, you can find millions of cases in which people are posting pictures of Redmi phones, Poco phones, and even some of the mid-range Xiaomi phones. After a software update, the camera stops working, or there'll be some issue that pops up, and when you take it to the service center, they'll tell you that there's a motherboard issue. You gotta pay 6,000 rupees to get it replaced and stuff like that. So Xiaomi has been very, very infamous for doing stuff like this, and I don't know how can they claim such a thing. And what is the thing? As per TRA brand trust report,
yeah, so I was
um,
just looking at it, and it's like a huge list. And the fact that Dell is the number one brand in brand trust report, Dell makes horrible products in my opinion. And
and so does Xiaomi.
so does
So
Xiaomi. Well, there's Titan. I think Titan makes pretty decent products. I
yeah,
can't really
Titan is
complain
fine.
about it. And BMW is not known for its reliability too. It's known for more of its sportiness and things. Samsung is down ranks and things, and Lenovo is also down multiple ranks. So I don't know if this is like something you should really trust, but I think what you should actually trust is word of mouth, because that's what really speaks for itself. Because many of these award ceremonies or these rankings can all be paid, you know that. Many of like, even for like movies and things, I'm not claiming that there's like at the topmost level, maybe not, but in India itself, lots of these movie award ceremonies are just paid for by the producers. So I'm not claiming Xiaomi had a hand, but I like it shown in this, in Athar's Twitter feed. And I have also personally met with people, I know people who have had the same issue with Xiaomi. And that's why I'm finding it a bit hard to believe that Xiaomi products are the most trustworthy. Uh, I can name any other brand that's better except for like when compared to Xiaomi in terms of reliability, because I've almost every Xiaomi user have on from the past few years have had to go to the repair shop. And I think same with OnePlus also, because of the OnePlus 8, because it was horribly designed and it started having those green lines. But Xiaomi is not the brand that would come into my mind when it comes to trust, or the word
And
trusted.
see, if Xiaomi is India's most trusted smartphone brand, then why does the CEO of Xiaomi agree that they are going through losses right now and the company is at a bad time? They have they have lost market share to Samsung. They like in 2021 they crossed Samsung and became the number one smartphone brand in India or something like that. And now Samsung has taken it back from them. If they are the most trusted, then why aren't people buying their phones as much as they used to do before? Is it because they have issues and now they know that they don't have to buy from them anymore, or what is the reason? I mean, when the CEO can claim they're going through a bad time, then how does this claim even make sense? So that is also
And
there. And
this is
talking
not
about
just a thing.
solutions, I think Poco has been offering like 2 years warranty on their latest F4 and stuff like that, which is good, but I don't know how much it's going to help, because the service center guys, even though you have warranty, they'll make some issue up. Oh no, there's a small scratch on the screen, warranty is void, and you have to pay money and stuff. Like, you obviously know, like these service center guys, they make up random excuses even though you have warranty so that you pay up. So those are those things are there. Gautam, you're telling something.
Yeah, so, and this is not a thing we have just seen with Xiaomi. If you remember the craze that was there in 2017, 2018, 2019, and then I think it slowly dimmed down. That was there for brands like Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi. Their billboards were everywhere. Everyone was talking about the new launches. Like, even though they used to launch a new phone every 6 months, people still covered with it. Now nobody's talking. There's no hype left. It was like a cash cow, and they like literally drained it. People got like one Xiaomi phone. They realized this is where my buying of Xiaomi has ended, and then they just stopped there. And I think Samsung is gaining lots of advantage over this, and that's why they're using that as an excuse to launch worse phones. I don't think so. Samsung should take this lightly, because once you have, I think Xiaomi, if they play it well, they can go back to that level of fame they were. Because I remember like everywhere, like at one point, I think even Athar would remember it, when that Mi Note 4 or something, Redmi Note 4.
Not even Mi Note 4 until Redmi Note 8, Redmi Note 8, Redmi Note 9. Like when I walk around when I used to walk around in school, like now that school's over, almost everyone had a Xiaomi phone. Like hardly 10 people you'd find who didn't have a Xiaomi phone, and they either had a Samsung or a hand-me-down iPhone from their parents. So Xiaomi was like that popular during that time. So you can say that.
Same thing, but we have seen the reversal in OnePlus. OnePlus was more of a flagship phone. It was there with people, but now OnePlus is more in the hands of students and things like that. So
they're able to
because OnePlus is, because they have launched much more price-friendly phones. But Xiaomi, from my experience, I have a friend who she had the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. Can you look that up? Like if I see the picture. And I have one more friend with the exact same phone. So with her phone, she bought it at a really good price. And that phone exactly. And she didn't buy it at 20,000. Now it's 20,000. But it was a good phone. I don't think so. Xiaomi, I wouldn't say they launch bad phone specs wise. If you see from
this phone had like the best camera, in a budget phone when it launched at that price. So, and like the macro camera photos and all were really good. Like YouTubers posted pictures and stuff. This had like the best camera at that time. So.
Even the bezels, considering the price, it's not that bad. But then what happened was she just updated a phone like how you do a regular software update, and the camera just stops working. And not only in the camera app, or in all the apps. Then after a few days, the phone starts behaving more erratically. Then after a few days, so she went to the repair center, and then the repair guy said that the camera stopped working. You have to get a new camera. Then after a few days, he says you have to get the entire motherboard or main board replaced, which is at like 15,000 rupees. And then after that, they'll do further service charge, and it'll be the price of the phone. So this is not just this particular model's problem, although there are many people with this model who face a problem. It's a problem with Poco phones and many other Xiaomi phones too. So it's kind of disappointing to see that brands are selling products which die off so quickly. Like that
raises the question if it's planned obsolescence also. Like brands doing this purposely so that people go and buy their latest phones. And no wonder Xiaomi and all these Chinese brands launch a new what is that called, series every 6 months or every 5 to 6 months. Like Redmi Note 11 launches like in 2021 of December, and 2022 of March only they have their Redmi Note 12 ready. So
and I've honestly lost count. I don't know what they're selling anymore. I have just given up the thought of keeping up with them.
Minimum 10 phones, which makes it even more confusing if anyone's interested to buy a phone in that series.
I know people make fun of Apple for like giving extremely long names, iPhone 14 Pro Max and things like that, but
that isn't long.
The sheer amount of phones Xiaomi sells, I have completely given up the thought of like even learning which phone they're selling. Like if you tell me now, I do not know what Redmi is selling. If I see the design, I'll be like, oh, this is the latest phone, but I don't know, because there's no point. In a few months, they'll just release a new phone. I think what they need to do is because other brands don't have this problem. There are still like 8-year-old Samsung phones, they'll be slow, but the motherboard will still be working fine. Same with Apple. So this is a problem only with Xiaomi.
And that's
Even
why
old OnePlus
people,
phones last fine. So I don't know.
and that's why people are ready to pay that extra to buy a Samsung phone. So because they know they can use this phone for 3 years at least without any problem, and that being a mid-range phone, so they don't have to worry about paying more, and they can use it for longer time as well. Anyway, I think that's it for this topic.